6 months on and Maria's still waiting for her visa. Can we actually stay in France, or will she be marched to the border whilst I'm left holding the boat keys? This week on A New Life in France, we wrestle the joys of French paperwork, attempt to dock a boat without sinking it, celebrate at a Riverside night market, and even discover a crayfish in the pool. Welcome to Life on the Lot. Hello and welcome to another edition of A New Life in France with myself, Richard, and Maria Hall. This time, it's another little bit of a catch-up, I'm afraid. We've been really busy again, so I'm afraid the filming has gone out the window, hasn't it?
Well, you've done some filming, but...
yeah, a little bit of filming.
Yeah, we've just had one of those weeks, haven't we, again?
Yeah, it's been really hectic. We've had a lot of fun, though. There's someone's birthday across the river. That was entertaining, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely. So on Thursday, which was the penultimate night market, we were asked to help to set up and decorate a table for Martin's birthday. I got a text message from Carla saying, can you be there for 5? Bearing in mind the night market doesn't open until 7. I said, yeah. But we've been gardening all day, haven't we? So we both had to have a really fast shower and get over there. And you
put my party shirt on.
Yeah, and Richard said, why are we going so early? And I said, because the table's being Carla'd. And Carla is really into decorating, and you should see what she's done to the house across the river. It looks lovely. But she does like her decorations, doesn't she?
It's so magical.
So we did that, and that was a lovely evening. There was we had like the whole table we had to reserve, yeah. And then we still overran because some people did come that we didn't know were coming.
But yeah, we took a whole table, which is extraordinary.
Yeah.
But it was good fun, really, really good fun. I don't think I'll ever tire of this. The atmosphere. It's unexplainable. So many people have turned out again. Everybody is really friendly. It's just amazing. And is there any fuss? Is there any aggro? No. That's impressive. Really impressive. It's a real, strong community. This region cannot set. Let 47 roll. And of course that ended up in the little bar.
Yeah, for me it's just a wind down from the evening, which is nice.
And the bar across in Fongrave is lovely. It's a lovely little cafe and restaurant. It's absolutely superb.
Yeah.
So it's a lovely place to just go and have, like you say, a wind down after the event, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. And then we tootle back across on the boat.
Tootled.
Tootle.
And Maria's been driving the boat.
Oh yeah, I did.
Ready for some speed?
Yeah.
I've driven the boat loads of times, but I haven't moored it, have I?
No.
And yeah, second attempt I managed to moor it with a little bit of guidance from you.
No, she was fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
It was a bit stressful.
What has been nice is that we've been really, really busy, but then we had 2 or 3 days where it was just the 2 of us again, and Albie just loves the boat. I mean, just adores it, but we don't take him out when we've got guests, obviously, on the boat or friends, because it's just too busy. So Albie's had a few boat trips, hasn't he?
He's so happy. I mean, I held up the car keys and said, car or boat? And he looked, and I put the car keys down, still had the boat keys, and he just did like...
Zoomies.
Zoomies, yeah, because he knew he was going by boat, bless him.
I'm still using some of the pictures that I just haven't had a chance to use. So here's a little clip from Penne and Café des Arts, our favourite, what is it? It's a creperie, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, galettes.
Galettes and crepes.
Crepes.
But if you're ever in Penne, you've got to try this place.
Definitely.
Penne is one of those hilltop villages that feels like it's been lifted straight from the pages of a storybook. Its little narrow streets twist and turn, lined with stone houses, bright shutters, and bursts of flowers at every corner. Hidden amongst them, you'll even find the old prison. A reminder of a sterner past of what is now such a peaceful place. Normally we'd wind our way up the steep alleyways to the basilica that crowns the village. Its dome shines above the Lot Valley. But this summer, the heat was simply too much. The climb would have finished us off. So instead, here's a few shots from earlier this year, when the cooler air made exploring the church and the caves beneath it a little more manageable. Even on the duller days, Penne still casts its spell.
We've been told by a couple of people that are now house hunting in the area is to not film anything nice. I've promised that we'll just film like the town rubbish dump and things like that. The tip.
Yeah, people are saying stop filming this area because more and more people are coming.
Yeah.
And actually, I now know of 2 people that have bought here because of the channel.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's bonkers, isn't it? And you know who you are, and one of you doesn't want to do an interview. You need to do that interview because I think it'd be great.
He was relying on you this week. You let us down.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
So, yeah, I've been up to all sorts. You were talking about the dump, weren't you?
Yes. Yeah, you finally got round to getting rid of some garden rubbish, which is good.
And we got a little trailer. Have a look at this. Now, if you watch my programmes, you'll know that I can reverse a trailer. You know, if you've seen my boating activities, I'm actually quite good at it. But funnily enough, the smaller the trailer, you can't actually see it behind the car. So that does make it quite difficult to reverse. But honestly, this little trailer is fantastic. Don't be tempted to go out and get a huge trailer because you've got all of that stress when you get to the déchetterie. With this little one, you can just unclip it and it's so light you can manually move it around. So you can park up, wheel it up and away you go without having to back it up and face all that embarrassment of weaving around in front of other people. I'm just going to wheel it into position now. Ready for the next lot. But you see what I mean? What is the point really of having a large thing? It means that you might have to do an extra trip or 2, but it just makes life so much easier that I think a second trip, if your déchetterie or dump is nearby. I love it. Totally love it. Oh, and that's the other thing. If you've got a little trailer like this one, you can keep the number plate from your car, so it doesn't have to have a separate registration. So that makes it worthwhile. It's only when you get into the bigger, heavier trailers that they have to be road registered and have their own registration. and they have to have their own insurance as well. So really, little trailers are the way forward. We do talk a load of rubbish on this show sometimes, don't we? What else have we been up to?
Well, we were invited to I believe it was a private party at the Vietnamese village.
Oh, yes.
Which was amazing. It was an evening to sort of celebrate all the families that were originally housed there. Mary Claude invited us, so we were on a special table, weren't we?
It was a very special table.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, it's all the refugees from the Indochina War. And there are two lovely little restaurants there, so you can get a real taste of Asia just a few minutes away from where we live. It's incredible,
And
really.
it's so reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Really reasonable and excellent, authentic Vietnamese food.
And if you want some wine or a drink or whatever, you just literally go into the shop, help yourself from the wine rack or the fridge with a drink, and put it on your table. And afterwards, they just charge for it all together.
No, they're really like, oh, did you have a drink? You know, which one did you have? They're very, most people are honest anyway, but they're very trusting, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is lovely.
What was funny is that in the sky, a very, very Asian sunset.
It was from fires across Spain and Portugal.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, apparently, according to, the news. Yeah, so, see, don't know it all, after all.
We've been trying. It's a long story, but I've ended up with a talent visa, which gives me 4 years here. It's a bit of a long story how I got to get that, but that's for another day. However, the good news is Maria comes under that visa, which is great, isn't it?
When I get it, yeah.
When you get it.
It's due in March.
It was due in March. We applied for it in March. And then they did the usual, please send proof of address, which we did twice, and all the other bits and bobs and paperwork that goes with it. And then we waited, and then we got another letter saying, sorry, we're still considering this. In the meantime, here's a bit of paper to say that you are allowed in France, isn't it?
Yep.
But that expired in June.
Yep.
So technically you shouldn't be here.
No, I'm not allowed.
Hang on a minute. Where'd she go?
Had boils on my arse that are funnier than that.
Oh, she's back.
Stop it. You're an idiot.
Anyway, so we've had to write to them and say, please, can we have another bit of paper to say that Maria is allowed here? Because technically, if she went away from France to visit family or friends or whatever last minute, she'd actually have a job coming back in.
Yeah, I've got to stay here for now until they sort it out, haven't I? I mean, it's the worst month. Although we've chased it up in June, July, and now August.
Yeah.
I don't think many people... Apparently today is the worst day of travelling in the whole of the year.
Oh, I thought that's the day I travelled with the kids.
No, it's today. If you're travelling from the south to Calais or anywhere like that, pack a lunch.
Pack a lunch.
And a dinner. Because it's going to take a while.
So who knows when we're going to get that, and if we'll get that, and if we don't, obviously, then that's a pretty... Well, I don't know what we do if you don't get that.
Don't know.
I
Have
guess-
to go back to the UK.
Or you might have to apply for another tourist visa.
Yep.
But it does actually say that a person with a talent visa, that visa extends to his immediate family and up to all children up to the age of 27.
Yeah.
That's
apparently.
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, unless we read it wrong. Yeah, that's what we
haven't
were
read it
told.
wrong.
I'm sure we haven't read it wrong. But anyway, why have you tied Melina's line around the Buddha?
As I want her to concentrate on cleaning the middle.
Right. But she could still go left or right, there's enough.
Yeah, I know, but she tends to follow where the cord comes from, so
Okay.
there are a couple of little bits in the middle. It's an art, you know, cleaning the pool. We've had a few strange visitors. Here's a little visitor that fell out of the umbrella. I thought he was dead, but he's alive because when I poked him, he flew off, and I'm sorry I didn't get a shot of that. Little bat, how cute. And then Maria called me the other morning to get a friend out of the pool.
What was that?
The crayfish.
Oh my goodness. I think I blocked that because I was so freaked out. God, he could move, couldn't he?
Cool. Can crayfish move? I didn't realise how fast they were.
Yeah.
Anyway, we managed to catch him.
Yeah, and I don't know whether it was dropped by a bird or it walked from the river. It's crazy, but it's this time of year now, though, isn't it? I'm just glad that it was you that undid the umbrella and not me, because they would have heard me screaming over the other side of the river.
The good news is the crayfish was armless. Armless? Get it? Oh, suit yourself.
Most people do. He only had one arm.
He only had one arm.
Yeah. So, when you were out, I was cleaning the pool because, you only do half a job. So I was literally going round and I heard this massive crack and then thud. And I was like, what on earth is that? So I looked and we lost a branch from the apple tree, like quite a big branch actually, wasn't it? Because we've had so many apples this year. It's just really, the whole tree is just bowed. Or bowed.
Yeah,
bowed.
when the bough breaks.
Yeah.
When the bow breaks. Answers on a postcard, please.
Well, that is anyway, it doesn't really matter. But what I was going to say is, it's amazing how many apples we've had this year from the tree, and there's still loads.
Yeah.
But also blackberries, plums, the figs are starting to come. We've got so many hazelnuts.
She's in jam heaven.
I know, I just made blackberry jelly this morning.
Yeah, I know.
With cassis.
With cassis.
Yeah, one of the recipes said add cassis if you like. God knows what that's going to taste like.
And I should be making cider again.
Yeah. I think your cider will probably go down a lot better than my blackberry jelly, but hey, if you come and stay, you can have some.
Oh. Anyway, I think that's probably enough waffle, isn't it? I'm sorry it's another sort of hobbled together show. Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible.
Yeah, it might not even be next week because we've got friends coming in, we've got guests as well.
Yes, friends and guests. It's going to be mayhem.
Another busy week.
So that's it. That's your lot.
From the lot.
Till the next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Right, I need you to just disappear.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm doing that.
No, you're not doing that.
Come on.
I'm not going anywhere.
Be funny. Come on. Where'd she go?